Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to another episode of 100 Days of Making Comics, where I once again break the rules of 100 Days of Making Comics. I break all the rules. Uh, and this is CB Smallwood. And pretty much every day or every other day, just whenever I can, I'll be uploading a video showcasing my attempt to write, draw, ink, color, letter. Further, my goal is becoming a comic book artist, get a good portfolio together, and hopefully get a comic book finished or something like that. I'm sitting here all melancholy with my hot chocolate. Kind of looks disgusting there, but that's marshmallows, chocolate in my mug. I'm just sitting here thinking, contemplating the questions of the universe. And before I talk about where I'm at with everything and where I'm going and all this other stuff, let's talk about this Iron Man piece just a little bit more, and then I'll quit with the Iron Man. As you can see, I've added quite a bit more details to everything, and looks to me anyway, personally, to me this looks pretty good till you get right about here. Okay, then after that, which of course, as always, like I always say, it's not finished. Let me tell you what I like about this, and then we'll get to what I think kind of sucks or is kind of iffy. First of all, I'm really digging the technology. This is all out of my head, and I feel like I did a good job of showing technology. Now, as far as perspective and that sort of thing, yeah, whatever, but it looks cool. I think it looks cool, Let's see. Let's talk about the story concept that I got. I remember, well, not remember, but I used to watch a lot of, I think it's Will Terrell. I think it's his name, Will Terrell. I used to watch a lot of his videos. Well, not all of his videos, but a lot of the ones where, he would give advice and stuff like that. And if you've not watched any of his videos, you really should. Because the thing that I like about his videos is he gives the philosophical aspect and little details about being a professional artist. It's really helpful. And one of the things that, out of all those videos, that really struck home to me more so than anything was he had an artist one day tell him that whenever he draws a piece, or whatever you want to call it, it needs to tell a story, and it's so common sense, but yet at the same time it's not. You know what I mean? And as I mature as an artist, or attempt to mature, one of the things that I try to do, not all the time, but 9 times out of 10, I strive for it anyway, is to do a piece that tells a story. If it's, like what I mean by a piece, just like a splash page or something of that nature that has nothing to do with the comic or anything like that. It's just kind of standalone piece. Okay? And what I try to do is have it tell a story. And I feel like I've accomplished that goal with this Iron Man thing. It's not finished, but from looking at it, this is the story I see. This could be at the subterranean lair of Stark Industries and something has went wrong. Or it could be some space station, and this is the coolant ducts have leaked and created like a kind of like a sewer-like feature, or it could be some alien derelict ship. It could be so many different things, you know. Uh, but regardless, something has went wrong. Iron Man's in the middle of it. He's saving this individual, trying to, and this individual has been through the ringer themselves, and he definitely has. And like I said, I'm not done with all the renderings and all this other stuff, but you can already start to see where I'm going with it. I put these scratch marks on the side of his helmet because I wanted to kind of show that he had been thrown or he had fell. Something had happened where he scraped the side of his face. You know, I wanted bits of mud, guts, and blood. Mud, guts, and blood on his uniform. Whatever, his suit. And, you know, this is cracked. And I'm going to work on the crack just a little bit more. You know, I'm going to look up, go to Google Images and look up some cracks and kind of get some ideas of how I might be able to do this a little better. But I think this will look pretty cool if a colorist was to color this, and I think it would look interesting. Let's see. And then here, you know, you see where something has bent the bar here, knocked it loose or whatever, and there's water or whatever this is leaking down. Which I'm still working on that, you know. And then here you've got some type of monster creature, whatever it is. It could be mechanical, it could be organic. It's silhouette, and it's looks like it's heading this direction. And poor Iron Man, you know, something's went wrong, and he's having to use a piece of steel to walk around with, you know. And gotta work on these legs. But yeah. I feel like it does a good job of telling a story, you know, so far, and I like that. I still gotta, you know, finish rendering this area of the page, and go back and add a few more details here and there. And then, of course, at the main bottom of the page, that needs a lot of work. So, my Iron Man thesis is complete. Let me talk about now where I'm at with the 100 days challenge, and where I'm going, and yada, yada, yada. Oh, hot chocolate's delicious. So, okay, this is video 99, and I'm very melancholy and stuff like that, and I'm just, I don't know, I've been thinking about things. Like, first of all, after this video gets uploaded, I'm going to take a little bit. It could be a couple of days. It might even be a week, maybe 2 weeks. Might not be that long. But I'm going to try to double down in a major way and get a lot of stuff done. Because for the 100th upload, I really I really want to do something cool, you know. I really want to have something to show and have you all say, "Oh, that's pretty good," you know. I mean, I don't think it has to be mind-blowingly awesome, but I do feel that I need to I don't know, really have something to show for my efforts, and you know, I guess show my appreciation for all of you following me this far, you know, by making sure I do a good job, you know. So after this video, I'm probably going to spend a little bit of time trying to tweak the pages that I've got done so far. and yeah, and that sort of thing. Sorry that my train of thought's a little off. I'm trying to think about what I'm saying, what time I'm kind of drawing and mucking up the art a little bit here. But anyway, the other thing that I'm going to do that I'm going to take a little bit of time with is after the 100 days of making comics challenge is over, for me anyway, I'm going to start a new video series. I'm going to start a new video series, and it's pretty much similar to what I've been doing, you know. I guess the only difference is there won't be as much pressure on myself to upload every day. I think I'll set a goal to upload maybe once or twice a week. It depends. And I really want to focus on the quality of upload, you know, making good videos. But that kind of remains to be seen because, you know, it's one thing to talk about doing something. It's quite another to actually do it. So we'll have to wait and see what old CB will pull out of his hat. But in my head, what I want to do is I want to do a new series of videos where I'm kind of continuing the same spirit of what I've been doing, but in a slightly different way. And as I'm talking to you and telling you this, I don't want to give too much away because I'm still working on it. So, you know, what time I'll be working on the 100th episode of 100 Days of Making Comics. I will also be working on this new video series, and I've been trying to come up with a good intro graphics and stuff like that. I may end up having to use stock footage and kind of tweaking it with, you know, just something like Windows Movie Maker or maybe even Power Director, which I love Power Director. Windows Movie Maker is also awesome as well, but in a different way. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be, you know, in the next couple of days or the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be working on the 24 pages that I've did the layouts for so far. Doing corrections, actually finishing up quite a few pages. And I'm also going to be working on the new video series, getting it up and ready. And hopefully I could have the new video series, like the first episode, ready to go right after the 100 days is wrapped up, you know. And I don't think it's really too much for me to chew or what is it? What's the expression? Don't bite off more than you can chew. I can handle that load. It ain't no big deal. So, Geo, what else do I got to say? Well, I guess I'll give a quick disclaimer. Now, in the 100th episode, I'm probably going to rant a lot. I mean, those of you that's followed me for a while, you know that I go all over the place with my conversations. So expect an extremely bipolar episode, 100th episode, where what I want to do is the first part of it will be me talking about what I've accomplished, what I didn't accomplish, you know, that sort of thing. And then the second part of the video will be about me just trying to spread positivity and I don't know, maybe give advice to people who may want to start the challenge or anything like that. I don't know. I often think about that if that's pompous of me to even consider offering advice, considering that I'm kind of, I think I'm a little bit above amateur level, but getting into intermediate skills, but we'll see. But I do feel like I do have advice to offer. And then the third part of the video is, I want to thank everybody, for following me as far and as long as everybody has, and for numerous things as well, So hopefully, if I do what I want to do, I'm going to edit the video really well together, and so that's another thing. It's going to, cause me to take a little bit with the 100th episode. I actually wanted to take my time with episode 99, the one that you're watching now, and spend more time working on all my different pages, but I decided, to go ahead and get this out of the way. I figured it wouldn't matter in the scheme of things, Let's see. Well, I guess that's it. I wanted to do a short video, but man, I have trouble doing those. So, anyway, I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch this, and I will see you very, very soon in the next episode. As always, if you like this video or if you want to show your support, please remember to give this bad boy a good thumbs up or upvote. And please remember also that I do read each and every single comment and message and stuff that you send me. I'm not ignoring anybody. It's just that my personal life keeps me busy. I apologize. That's not much of an excuse. And also, I'm a bit lazy. So I will write everybody back eventually. Also, last but not least, if you want to show support for this channel, please remember to subscribe and follow. And I will see you guys and gals shortly in the 100th episode of 100 Days of Making Comics with CB Smallwood. Bring all your friends and family together to watch my mental meltdown in the 100th episode and to see what I've actually accomplished and what I haven't accomplished. It will be interesting. So thanks again, everybody. I'll see you there.